The Paiutes were a typical target for slave traders who at first were Spanish, then were Mexican, they were Apache, they were Navajo, all trading in the slave trade business. And they took their slaves, which were usually young boys and girls and women, down to Southern California, where they were traded to the Padres to build those big monasteries in California. Did you know that they were built by slave labor, the slave labor of Indian people? It's true, don't shake your head, no. Read about it, look it up. It's information that's readily available, but not talked about because it's something that would rather be hidden under the shadows. But he is sold to the Padre in Southern California. Although this Padre happens to be a musician who has actually a small orchestra that plays music at the monastery. He conducts them and teaches them to play the violins and these other instruments, and Juanich becomes a prodigy. He's able to pick this instrument up, this stringed instrument, and play it well, to be the leader of this small orchestra. But when the Padre dies, the new clergy that comes in to take his place does not want the orchestra, and he does not let the boys play anymore. So Juanich runs away, only to be captured by a Mexican lieutenant and conscripted into the Mexican army to fight in the War of 1847, a war that he does not understand for reasons he does not comprehend. He is found carrying a heavy musket into the battle against the Americans. In this battle he is wounded, and if it wasn't for fate to intervene, he would have died there on that battlefield. But as he looks up from the ground, bleeding from the wound in his side, he sees a horse rearing above him, the officer having been shot from his saddle of his horse, and he reaches up and grabs the reins and pulls himself to his feet into the saddle and rides from that battle to the healing waters of love.